let's talk about the funniest filmmaker working in Hollywood today. No, it's not Judd Apatow or Taika Waititi. It's this guy.
Comedy. What the hell are you talking about? All my movies are really funny. I'll put my comedies against anybody's out there, laugh for laugh, you know, like the boxer expression, pound for pound. Pulp Fiction, which belongs in the comedy section. I mean, there's not really a dramatic moment in Pulp Fiction. They're a little dramatic, but they're more outrageous. And I still think they're funny anyway.
Not what you were expecting, right? Unless you read the title and the thumbnail, then it's exactly what you were expecting. When people talk about Tarantino, they talk about how he's a genre savant or a postmodern genius or a master of dialogue, but what they rarely talk about is his comedic chops. Now, of course you're thinking, he makes movies about slavery and hitmen and Nazis and Charles Manson. But one thing that all of those films have in common is they're funny. Comedy is all about rhythm, and Tarantino has rhythm. Let's start with the basics. Comedy is about timing, and Tarantino's scenes are written with the rhythm so tight that it's basically a drum solo.
It was a friendly contest. He barely touched me.
I think that dent in the car says something different.
Here's the foundation of pretty much every joke. Setup, tension, punchline. You set up an idea, you make the audience lean in, and then you break it. This scene is about miracles and going over things that we already saw. It seems pretty straightforward, and then...
Do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped...
Oh, fuck's happening? Oh, man! Come on, you can't tell me that's not great comedic timing. It's a perfect punchline. And Tarantino does it in every single film, often without you even noticing. Like in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, how he establishes the flamethrower and then uses it as a punchline at the end of the film.
You know, I practice with that dragon 3 hours a day for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's right. All right, that's too hot. Anything we can do about that heat?
Rick, it's a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Will you ever do a comedy without violence? I go, you mean like the Three Stooges? Sit down.
Which brings me to my next point, which is the tone of his films. You see, Tarantino doesn't do realistic violence, he does Looney Tune violence. Blood sprays like a fire hose, people get slashed in half, and one guy literally gets his eyes plucked out and stumbles around like a cartoon chicken. You're not supposed to wince at a lot of these things, you're supposed to laugh. Or even in a film like Django where you have this huge gunfight. It's Bugs Bunny meets John Woo. And don't even get me started with the killing of Hitler in Inglourious Basterds. It's not horror, it's slapstick with squibs. Oftentimes the funniest characters in the Tarantino films are the ones that think they're the most serious. For instance, Mr. Pink refusing to leave a tip because of his ethics.
I don't tip. Look, I ordered coffee, right? Now we've been here a long fucking time. She's only filled my cup 3 times. I mean, when I order coffee, I want it filled 6 times.
Come on now, this is funny, y'all. Come on. But beyond that, even Tarantino's story structure is in itself humorous. He plays with story structures like a stand-up comedian would play with setups and callbacks. I mean, with this scene should be terrifying and tense, but it's undercut by this.
Hey, are you deaf? You are not bringing this fucked up bitch into my house.
And then even with the adrenaline shot, he can't help but throw in a joke at the end.
Say something.
Something.
People set up a joke in the first act and deliver the punchline in a third. For instance, Cliff Booth and his dog in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We establish the dog food can, we establish the fact that he can control the dog by going... And both of those things are hilariously paid off at the end. One thing that Tarantino loves to do is to make you feel many different emotions all at once. He loves to play his audience like a band conductor, and a huge part of that is making you laugh when you're not supposed to. Because if you look at all of his films just on paper, without his touch, without knowing anything about it, just hearing the story, they all sound pretty dark, but none of them feel that way. Look man, I don't know what to tell you. Tarantino is funny, and all of his movies have a comedic undertone to it. I think they could go laugh for laugh with any straight up comedy that's been released in the last 25 years, which to me makes him the funniest filmmaker working today. I don't know what to tell you.